Bitcoin breaks above 45,000 US dollars and also filled the price target of our bigger symmetrical triangle on the 4-hourly time frame. Is this right now the rally everybody has waited for, or will we see another dump in the next few days? To answer this question, we will take a closer look at the most important on-chain data, news and also chart patterns we are currently seeing on the Bitcoin price. Right after the intro, Finn will talk about the open interest and CVD spot data we have seen over the last few days. What are here the main key facts, what we are looking at right now. Also, here's the newest ETF data. What is the most important shit we can see in this data currently? After that, Liam, as usual, in our chart analysis, he will talk about the most important price levels, and more important, he will show you what do we think where the price will go in the next few days. If you like the video in the end, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. I would say let's start into the video. Let's go.
We saw a breakout from Bitcoin pumping above our range we traded in the last 7 days. So now the question is, from where came the money for this pump, and if this could give us a hint on whether this pump is sustainable or not. So for that we are looking at the CVD spot cumulative volume delta, which indicates if there is spot buying or selling pressure, and we are having a look at the open interest. The CVD spot looks pretty good. We saw a little rise here, which indicates that some people bought Bitcoin on the spot market, which is a sustainable way to get a pump in the Bitcoin market. But we saw a very big rise in open interest. For me, that is not a good sign, because open interest are leveraged positions, and if this pump will not continue and we maybe fall back down below, these positions will get liquidated in the market and will further continue the reversal of the current pump. This would also match with our positive funding fee, which indicates that the majority of futures traders, so the open interest is from futures traders, and the majority of these futures traders are long or are buying long, so the futures price is a little bit higher than the spot price, so the funding fee is positive. So in this case, from a perspective of the exchange data, it's not looking that great that this pump will be sustainable to the upside. We will later have a look at the charts with Liam, but before that we have another argument we definitely have to look at, because this could invalidate all the data we just saw, and this is the Bitcoin spot ETFs. Last day we saw a big incline in Bitcoin spot ETF accumulations. Accumulatives, they bought another 3,150 Bitcoins, so we are above 40,000 Bitcoin now, which are net accumulated all over all spot ETFs, including GBTC, who are selling still, but this is more than bought up by the other spot ETFs. And now if we have a look at this chart right here, we can clearly see that there is a big correlation between the flows of the spot ETF and the Bitcoin price. For sure, we saw the approval. There was some very volatile news for Bitcoin, and we first saw a little crash, but after that, we saw a little decline in accumulation in the spot ETFs because of the big sales of GBTC, and the Bitcoin price fell while that. After that, we saw a net accumulation because the GBTC outflows was not that great and the inflows on the other spot ETFs was greater, so we saw a net accumulation here visualized in the screen chart, and while that, we saw a massive pump for Bitcoin to the upside. And the last day gives us even more clarity. We saw a net positive flow for the Bitcoin, and we saw a pump to the upside. So we can clearly see a big correlation between the spot ETF flows and the Bitcoin price. We also see the phenomenon that we are not seeing Bitcoin price action over the weekends, which indicates that we have an even bigger correlation between the spot ETF, which are not trading on the weekends, and the Bitcoin price. So if this spot ETF accumulation will further continue, we probably can see an even bigger correlation between the Bitcoin price and the spot ETFs. How this will develop in the future weeks, we will definitely see. But for now, we have a big correlation, so it's really important to have a look at the spot ETF flows, and I'm really excited for these for tomorrow, because it will indicate whether we have a potential to have a bigger breakout to the upside. For now, we should have a look at the charts, which will do Liam today, and I will give on to him.
Guys, we continued with our long breakout at the Bitcoin price here yesterday and closed the yesterday's day candle at around 44,300 US dollar. And as I said yesterday, if we are breaking out through this horizontal resistance resistance zone here, then we are breaking, or then it is very likely to break out to the upside and reach much higher levels, and exactly this happened here. So basically we closed the day candle at 43,300, and the next day candle, the today's day candle, also is a nice pump candle, and we pumped to around 45,400, 500 US dollar at the current moment. So basically we can go further with the Bitcoin price, but at the moment it seems like we are stopping here. And I also opened a long position at around 43,000 US dollar, and I closed it at 45,400 US dollar. I showed here exactly. And now is the question, where are we going with the Bitcoin price? So basically we have this horizontal resistance line here. I will show you this in a moment on the 4-hourly chart, because there we can see why I have drawn in this resistance line. And if we are closing below this resistance line, we maybe have a sideways movement here. And if we are closing above this line, we maybe reach higher levels soon. So basically also it is very important that we break out of this downtrend here at the RSI, which is consistent since the beginning of December here. So basically we have the setup to maybe reach higher highs here at around 49,000 US dollar or higher, if we are breaking out to the upside and leave the very important resistance zones below us. So basically, guys, we have to go forward to the hourly chart and see where we can go in the next few hours with the Bitcoin price. On the hourly chart, I first of all want to mention why I draw in this horizontal resistance line here. And this is because of this touching point here and this touching point here. So I think it is basically very valid here at 45,500 US dollar, and we also bounced from this level at the current moment. We also just closed a 1 hourly candle at around 45,000 US dollar, but we are bouncing back to the upside. So it's basically still possible that we are reaching higher highs or higher levels as the 45,500 US dollar with the Bitcoin price. So basically we have to keep an eye on this here. If we are closing the day candle above this resistance line, we will see higher price levels tomorrow. But if we stay below this and close the day candle below 45,500 US dollar, maybe, but still above 45,000 US dollar, then we will maybe have a little consolidation here, and then we will see if we break out to the upside with maybe another symmetrical triangle continuation pattern here, or if we are bouncing to the downside and maybe have a retest of the 43,500 US dollar here. So guys, this was the chart analysis. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like our videos, leave a like here and a subscription, and we see us in the next video tomorrow. Thank you guys, and goodbye.